Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like fighting in a war that you've won, but actually haven't won yet. Or rat lungworm. Or a carton of cigarettes.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like chronic halitosis. Or an accidental butt post. Yikes. Or bad neighbors.
Man, I don't want any of those in my business.
Not in my business.
Stay out of my business.
You know what should get into our business?
Our theme song?
Yes.
Get on up in our business theme song.
Get on up.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Guess what episode it is?
I don't know.
It's the Marla Gibbs episode. Want to know why?
227?
227.
Oh my gosh. What was that theme song? I was about to sing it and then I
Yeah.
realized I don't know it.
Karen and I were talking about the show earlier, and I was trying to think of it too. And I'm sure if I heard it, it would like click like that, but I cannot.
It might not have
independently
had
bring it up.
words. It might have just been a song, like musically but without lyrics.
But it's the era of words.
It is the era of words.
The reason, and then we were talking about other shows like that, and I said that when I was in a waiting room recently, I just walked by the TV, and it was Family Matters, and
Yeah.
I've never really watched Family
Same.
Matters, and I was like, is that an orangutan on Family Matters? And I put my glasses on. I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That was
or
the
it was a
time.
chimpanzee. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I guess that's exactly what I assumed Family Matters was.
Yeah. Well, it's also the time where it was like they had the wedding episode, the monkey
Yeah,
episode.
right,
You know,
right.
We got to have an animal.
Then they started, I know this just from pop culture, not from watching it, but then they started making him Urkel like there were twins, or he was a mad scientist, or right?
wow.
Like
Yeah,
it got
yeah,
into
yeah,
some
yeah.
weird, like he invented some machine that he could become suave Urkel.
So there was another version of him that was cool.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like,
yes, 100%.
stop, man, I should be able to get laid like all other sitcom stars.
I think that's 100%.
I'm 22 years old.
I think Jaleel White was like,
women don't see me this way.
yes. I think that's
his name
exactly.
was Stefan.
Yep, that's exactly it. Because his name was Steve Urkel,
Yeah.
and his character's name was Stefan.
All right, here's the 227 theme song.
Oh, thank
great.
you.
If I tell you the name of it, do you think that would trigger
I don't know.
Maybe.
What is it?
There's No Place Like Home?
Yeah. I mean, it very
I still don't have it.
NBC, I think it was, yeah.
No
place like
Yes, of course. Never alone will.
That is Marla Gibbs singing, right?
I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Like home.
That's a great theme song.
Yeah. Well, let's just say
Yes.
that today's topic is
How to survive?
bad neighbors.
Crazy neighbors. Insane neighbor. I don't like to say crazy. Let's
Right.
just say terrible.
But what about good friends? Because,
Good friends.
oh no, I'm rolling on it.
What about good friends?
I'm giving you your birthday present.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this came wrapped.
Yeah.
So I cannot attest for the quality. I'm hoping it's how
Of the
it
wrapping?
appeared on the site.
Am I supposed to open it right here, right now?
Yeah, well, you can open the card first if you want.
I thought it said rudes. Like it was going to be like a
It might.
mean joke.
Oh, no, it's not a mean joke.
I hope this is a card that you wrote.
It is. Oh, yeah. In the tradition, this is the only way we're going to get rid of the
You
cards
know-
we wrote.
So last night, a friend of ours had a birthday, and they were outside waiting. We didn't realize they were it doesn't matter. But
Okay.
I had to quick write the card, and it was really hard. This is how like much attention I need.
Yeah.
It was really hard for me not to be like, I wrote the card.
I would.
But it's like I didn't get to give them the card, so I would have had to say to
Oh.
Sven, make sure you tell them.
Flip over the back where
yeah.
my credit is.
I used AI to write you this birthday card, so forgive me if it's a little bit off. Anyway, happy quinceanera, Grandpa.
That's not a bad one.
No, it's really funny. I tried to write a couple of those like AI
Yeah.
ones, but mine were not as funny. I'm gonna I'm going to read.
You can read it later. If you like.
The personal stuff later.
Sure.
It's a little pink package.
I know. I like the
It
way
has
they
a
wrapped it.
sparkly bow. It's
And like a seal.
Yeah, it's like from royalty.
Yeah. So they took the wax and they
Yes, which you do. You have like a little puff sleeves. You look
Yes.
very like royal today.
Thank you.
Like, I'm trying to say like less. It is my birthday week, so this makes sense.
Of all the things to worry about, that you say like a lot?
Yeah, I don't like that I say like a lot. Oh my God. This is my favorite thing ever.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Does it
Guys,
say like?
it's even better. It's a necklace that says cunt. This is so great. I'm going to put it on at the breaks just
Okay.
because it takes me a really long time to put a necklace on.
I get it.
And I don't want our listeners to wait. But we're going to definitely take a picture of this to put on the newsletter.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a perfect gift. And I
was
love...
like, I know what
we
I'm
can
getting.
only ever give each other cards that we wrote.
Yes. Well, honestly, I have.
You must have
boxes.
so many.
You know what? They only gave me. Well, maybe there are a bunch of cards in there, and I haven't looked through. But I
Yes.
thought it was just one big box of the same card over and over again.
I bet it's multiple.
Maybe it is, and it's like the Chardonnay one. It's really lame.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
other people won't think it's lame.
Oh, I know.
People love Chardonnay jokes.
Yes, they do.
People be loving Chardonnay
People
jokes.
be loving and shopping.
People be shopping. How to survive terrible neighbors.
So good. Everyone can probably
mean-
relate to this.
There might be a few lucky people listening who have not had bad neighbors. And
Yeah.
for you, I say, congratulations.
Bravo.
Maybe not yet.
Right.
I mean, most of
Unless
us.
you're in your forever home. Oh,
Yeah.
but the people next door can move.
Yeah, they could move, right? Like, there's always a chance. I'm sure you've had an experience with bad neighbors, right, Garen? At some point?
I've had annoying ones. I might be the annoying neighbor. Now
In
that
what
I think
way?
About it. I watch a lot of movies, listen to music really
I mean, are you
loud.
blasting it?
Sometimes.
Has anyone ever complained?
No.
Well, then I'm sure you're fine.
No, but I often wonder when I'm home alone playing Rock Band and screeching into a microphone. Am
I a bad neighbor?
That might reverberate through.
And then you think it's the video game booing you like they do in Rock Band, but it's really your neighbors.
Yes. Dogs are howling.
I've just
So-
had neighbors who, like, when I lived in an apartment, like, loudly have sex next to you, or some neighbors who, like, are very nice but will hold you hostage talking to you at the mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
We've had that, so that can be a little.
I had a couple of those who would come to my door
Oh, that's
and hold me hostage. And one of them, I could tell, wanted me to, like, invite him in to hang out because he did that thing where he's like, yeah, let's go to a pizza, watch some whatever show he was talking to me about. I don't remember what it was.
227.
Yeah, he wanted to have a 227 party. Man, but he was an annoying kind of guy.
Do you think he had a thing for you?
No.
He just was lonely.
Definitely a straight dude. But no, he had a wife or a girlfriend.
Oh.
Or something.
Well, that doesn't
He
always matter.
wanted a male friend.
Yeah,
He wanted a bud.
and I wanted nothing to do.
You wanted nothing to do with him. Yeah.
Do you have
Close
people
the
that
door.
live above you?
Yeah,
And is it a lot of noise walking
sometimes
around?
not
or
too much.
Doesn't
not
bother
too
you
much.
too
It's
much?
not too bad. I can usually deal with it. Like my neighbor's got a new dog for like a year or so who barks constantly.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think he's alone, like in a crate or something.
baby.
And part of me wants to be like, just bring him over. I'm home all the time.
Yeah.
I don't mind. He can
They
play
might
with
be at work
mine.
all day and not even know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
Well,
Wow. Well, we know your neighbors.
I
I
mean,
mean, they give you presents at least. But...
and they're our dogs are best friends.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
It is nice. It's really nice. So sometimes we have really horrible neighbors, but we're going to learn how to survive them.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some facts first. What do you think is the number one cause of neighbor disputes?
Boy, a couple of things come to mind. So I'll say noise.
Karen, what do you think?
pets,
It's noise.
Okay.
noisy pets.
Causing, I mean,
Could be.
probably. It causes up to 48% of neighbor complaints. 42% of Americans say they've had a dispute with a neighbor. This is according to Reuters. I wondered, so when I saw that statistics, I was like, I wonder if that's an American thing. Like, are we shittier about our neighbors? I couldn't get an exact answer, but what I did find out is that we have lower trust overall in our neighbors than in other countries. So we have lower trust in the UK and Sweden and Norway. Sweden and Norway has like 90% trust.
But I've not been to either of those places, Sweden or Norway. I wonder if they're more spread out.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. So here's some reasons, and that could be one of them. But lots of America is very spread out.
That's true. It totally differs from city to city, state to state.
And lots of places are very rural once you get out of a city. You know, we live in a pretty, not even that crowded if you think of somewhere like a city like New York or Chicago.
Yeah.
So some reasons why we might have more neighborhood tension is we have lower social trust. And for that reason is because we have much higher inequality. Places like Sweden and Norway, they don't have that.
They're all kind of the same.
They don't have that inequality because they have better social programs. We have lots of detached houses, which gives us a strong sense of privacy. I mean, what is that famous saying? Get off my lawn.
Oh, yes.
Right?
I thought you were going to say fences make good neighbors.
That's another one.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of HOAs and zoning rules. So we're all about saying, this is my space. Don't step a foot on it. Right? And our cultural norms. So here in the U.S., we're more likely to use the courts to settle disputes, just in general, than to attempt to work it out on our own, like as people.
Can you imagine? I mean, we've had like a dispute with our neighbor, which he has actual issues, so whatever.
Yeah.
But can you imagine you're suing your neighbor, so you both go to court? Like, you may as well carpool. That you're fighting, and then you come home and you have to look at each other. Like, ugh.
It's also just so toxic and draining to get in that kind of battle. But anyway, let's get back to noise for a second, okay? Because it's the most common complaint. So research from the National Institute of Health shows that the annoyance of the noise is strongly correlated with the quality of the relationship with your neighbors. So that kind of makes sense. So the better the relationship you've established with your neighbors, the more tolerant you are of the noise.
Yeah.
This makes sense. So like if you guys are friendly with each other and you maybe have, you don't have to hang out with each other, but you say hello to each other, you have a little casual chit chat. You're not going to be as irritated when like they have two screaming infants all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
Because you're like, or they have a party one night and it's really loud because you're like, everybody deserves to have a party once in a while.
Our neighbor,
Go ahead. No.
Our next door neighbors were very nice. In fact, the daughter used to babysit Oliver when he was little. They have parties kind of often.
Yeah.
And it's loud music. And we just we're like, either we enjoy listening to the music from our house or we shut the doors, and they always turn it off at, I think it's either 10 or 11.
Yeah.
They always shut off the music. So we're like, you know what? Great. Good for them.
And you like them.
Yeah, they're really
so
nice.
It's interesting because if you didn't like them, it might have a very different feeling.
Yeah.
So that brings me to this effect in psychology. It's called the fundamental attribution error. Have you guys ever heard of this?
No.
So
the AFE?
The AFE.
I mean the FAE?
The FAE.
Shit, I fucked it up.
Used to be hosted by Bob Saget. So, which we probably
rest his soul.
all do. Not just in neighbor situations or have done. It definitely comes up in the neighborhood disputes. This is the tendency to attribute someone else's behavior to personality flaws rather than situational factors.
Oh, okay.
So your neighbor plays loud music and you think, what a jerk. Don't they know I have to get up in the morning? Like they're being so inconsiderate. But they're thinking, it's my birthday and it's one night.
Right.
So this type of thinking absolutely increases the conflict.
Yeah.
Right? Because both sides believe the other person is acting intentionally. I mean, you do it in marriage.
You do it every time. All
Why
the time.
this person is doing this thing just to make me mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you do it to other drivers.
Sure.
When somebody's just making a mistake.
Right.
You're like, that fucking person is such a bad person.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I thought about that recently. When you're like, what a fucking asshole. Like when someone cuts you off or something. And then you're like, I've cut people off accidentally. Like, they're probably, I know nothing about them.
FAE.
Yeah.
The 15-second rule of neighbor hatred. I really like this. There's research suggesting people often decide whether they like or distrust a neighbor within seconds of meeting them.
Oh my God.
And the first impression can shape years of conflict. Right?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
So like, it's really hard if you see them and you're like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
it can be really hard, even if they're not a bad guy. Like, it can be hard for you to shift your opinion.
Huh.
If you
Interesting.
just get a vibe of like, that guy's a dick.
Right.
I think I'm like that with people a little bit in general.
Quick to judge.
Well, quick to just have maybe I don't know. I don't want to say we all are, but I definitely don't go into situations going,
Open-minded.
what are they going to be about? I think I'm going, I know people. I'm good at reading people.
Okay.
And I just go boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
And then, I don't know. I've been wrong for sure.
I mean, you changed your mind about Garen.
Yeah, that guy. I was like, he's a killer. He is a killer. Okay, so let's get into how you survive.
Yes.
Okay, so number 1 tip. You want to nip that issue in the bud. Okay, so tiny annoyances escalate when they go unaddressed. So don't bottle it up. If they're doing something that gets on your nerves or they're doing something you can't handle, just mention it kindly.
Okay.
In person.
Yes.
Don't write a note. Oh my God. There was so many stories about people writing notes and how that turned into massive feuds. Because notes can be so misinterpreted as being hostile.
Totally agree. That's so weird to just live next door to someone and write them a note.
Yeah.
Unless it's the note is, just want to let you know I'm having a party between this day, this time, and this time.
Yes.
But to write someone a note complaining about something
Never do that.
Really like escalating.
Yeah. So like you can be like, hey, just the walls are really thin.
Right.
So I can hear your racist ranting.
Right.
Oh no.
I wanted you to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, it could still backfire. They could be like,
Right.
hey, buy a noise machine.
Right.
Like they can still be a dick about it, but you should come from a place of like neutrality, kindness, and just like, hey, this isn't a shared parking space. This is actually, here's my parking space, here's your parking space. So it'd be great if you could, not have your friends park where my parking space
Here's
is.
a thought. Send over your cute toddler with a note around their neck.
Yes.
And then just push them a little bit,
Yep.
have them knock on the door.
Yeah.
And then they take the note and they're
Yeah.
like kind of annoyed, but it's like kind of also
It's
a cute
adorable.
delivery system.
And the note could be like, hey, some of us have jobs. Stop playing your music so loud.
2 a.m. What is this toddler doing?
She can't sleep. Oh, my name is Susie. I can't sleep because your music is too loud.
My brain is growing so fast. Okay.
They say these are the most important years of development, and if I don't get my sleep,
You're hurting my brain. Assume ignorance before rudeness. So we talked about FAE, assuming people are being rude on purpose, right? But many neighbor problems happen because people simply don't realize how their behavior affects others, right? So like they don't know how the sound carries.
right?
They're playing music, but they don't realize, oh, this is really loud for the entire complex.
It's so funny how I will think something's coming from one neighbor and it's coming the way our house is situated or something.
Yeah.
Things just bounce off.
Yes.
Also, I think I've told you before, there's a grade school like basically behind our house.
Oh, wow.
So all during the day I hear like kids getting yelled at by the, come in, I told guys to come in, or
Yeah.
or just they're
So
just having fun.
It's an abusive grade
It's
school.
an abusive grade school. That's their philosophy.
Nice. They need to stop being so nice to kids.
Yeah.
All right. Write things down. Okay. So if you've reached out with kindness, that doesn't work. You still have the problem. Mm-hmm. Just write stuff down. Dates, times, what happened, photos if relevant.
Very smart.
Okay. This is recommended by housing attorneys and mediation programs because documentation will help resolve disputes and support any formal complaints. Hopefully you never need them.
Right.
But in the event, then you have a history from way back in case it ends up becoming something serious. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Of course, all you want to do is petty revenge, right?
Oh, okay.
Their dog keeps pooping on your yard and all
Yeah.
you want to do is bag it up and go put it on their car.
Right.
I know people who did this. That's really nuts. Don't do that.
Who back? Oh, yes, we know the same people.
You know this,
yeah.
You know this story.
Okay.
That's not something you should do. Don't do that.
Had they talked to them before and said, "Don't do that"?
I don't know.
You're guessing not.
I don't-
Skipping that step.
Yeah, I think so. I think not. It sounds fun, right? To be like, here,
Right.
I'm going to take this. You're going to keep pooping on my yard?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Now this poop is on
I
your
take a
car.
shit on your car.
Oh, I'm going to squat and dump right on your car.
Right on your car.
Do you know what research shows?
Does it? It's not effective?
In fact, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Well, who would have thunk? So don't do that. Okay, here are some examples. Blasting music back, passive aggressive notes, social media complaints.
Oh,
Nextdoor. Oh my God. Are you guys on Nextdoor?
I am. It sends me emails.
Same.
And very rarely do I click on it. And so I haven't seen what everyone complains about the racist stuff.
Yes.
And I haven't seen that. I usually click on if it's, whose cat is this or something,
Yeah. I almost only ever click on the bear videos because our neighborhood has so many, look who stopped by and it's a bear in their yard. But even those can escalate into like,
I've heard.
Every Nextdoor post can escalate into either politics or somebody's really mad that you put your dog poop in one of their trash cans when you're walking your dog. Oh, legal action is the last resort. All right. So you tried directly communicating with your neighbor. They're a dick, right? They're just like, I don't care. I am going to leave my dog's crap in your yard. Boo hoo. Stop crying about it. Okay. You can go to your landlord or property manager or your local HOA. Third option, there are community mediation services. So try to do all of that. Mediation resolves many neighbor disputes without legal escalation. That's the last thing you want. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
No.
You got to live next to these people.
I mean, that's my point. That's just gross.
So first, before you do all of this, check and see if they're actually even breaking any laws. You might just be annoyed, but it might be that they're not doing anything wrong. So you want to check your quiet hours in your city, your nuisance noise, your property maintenance rules. They might be doing stuff that's annoying but legal, and they might be doing things that aren't actually violations.
Their horses might be in your yard.
There were so many stories. I'm not going to tell these stories, but there were so many stories about people just getting so many chickens and roosters as revenge to piss off their neighbor. Like their neighbor tried to do something, like tried to get at them. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, watch this. I just got 25 chickens and 7 roosters.
So because of the noise?
To sort of to be like, fuck you.
But I mean, because the roosters make noise in the
morning?
morning?
Oh, yeah. Right at the beginning of the day, they're so loud. And they're kind of loud all the time. But at 5 a.m., they start.
So funny.
And it's like, yeah, be careful who you piss off.
That's so funny.
You really want to be,
But doesn't that fuck you up too? You guys are waking up at 5 a.m. also.
I guess. It was like worth it.
What about the other neighbors that you don't have beef with? Now you're
beefing with everyone.
Seriously.
Maybe you're like, hey guys, I know this is terrible, but we got to get the Sinclairs back. Maybe everybody hates the Sinclairs.
They all pitch in on a
Get out of
rooster.
here, Sinclairs.
Oh, we hate the Sinclairs.
Isn't that the family on Family Matters? Aren't they the Sinclairs?
Oh,
no, they're. I will think of it. I do know this because I remember. I think I answered the Winslows.
Winslows, yes. Oh yeah,
Again,
Carl Winslow. Yeah.
I've never seen this show.
Same. Okay, if you have to.
It's pretty good, he says. Can't be.
Karen, we don't trust you.
I grew up with it.
If you have to, if it becomes threatening or harassing their behavior, the courts may allow civil harassment restraining orders, nuisance lawsuits, and protective orders. But this is reserved for serious or repeated harassment, not everyday annoyances. You can't just throw that in there. Here is something you can do that's pretty effective. It's boring, but this is really good advice. This is what conflict mediators recommend, and it's pretty simple. Be consistently polite and neutral.
Yeah.
Hostility escalates through reciprocal retaliation. So they come over and they're like, well, you're stupid. And you're like, you're ugly and your hair is dumb. And well, I don't like your nose. It's you meet them at their hostility. And that's when things just keep going and escalating.
Don't do that.
So if you're just like, thank you for saying that about my hair. I will try.
Oh, look at that.
I'll wash it.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was, they're not getting what they want. They want to get you ramped up.
Right.
So if they're trying to engage in a hostile way and you don't meet them at that spot, it does tend to sort of, it's kind of like having a teenager for me.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you might want to change apartments, sell your home, or relocate.
Jeez.
That sounds extreme, but long-term neighbor feuds can make your stress levels so high.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It might just be worth it. In the meantime, you can get white noise machines, soundproof curtains, fencing or landscaping, security cameras.
Oh,
if you're having
yeah.
extreme harassment, right?
Yeah.
These kind of giving yourself a sense of control over the situation can help reduce your stress.
Right.
And you know what I'm going to do now?
Story?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a couple short and related stories
Oh, I love it.
that I think are a lot of fun. Nobody dies in these stories, although I think neighbors have killed other neighbors.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's a documentary that just came out where I think that happens.
Oh, really?
Is that the one she keeps talking about?
The Netflix one.
The perfect.
Oh, yeah.
neighbor?
Yeah. That's heavy. I think it was up for Best Documentary Oscar. It's called The Perfect Neighbor.
Yeah. Apparently, I tried that and I said no, but then you said it was really good, so I told Jimmy we should watch it. And he said we tried and you said no, and also I already watched it, so I have to watch it on my own.
I mean, you also can skip it. You don't have to watch it.
Well, if everyone's recommending it, I'm curious.
And also, if you're wanting light stuff, I would say maybe.
No,
Okay.
that's true.
So this is from back in 2018. Ted Pelkey, a 54-year-old mechanic in Vermont, has been trying for 10 years to move his business, a truck and trailer repair business, to his home in Westford, Vermont. The town initially signed off on the project, the Boston Globe reports, but then neighbors complained.
Oh.
Fucking neighbors.
Well, they don't want a bunch of trucks in their driveways and shit. Is that it?
Well, I will tell you, it's way out in the country. So it's
Okay.
neighbors meaning like the guy who lives,
Oh, who cares then? All right.
Then the town delayed the permit. That's his story anyway. Town officials aren't talking. Pelkey says he was looking for a way to stick it to the town.
Oh boy.
Too bad I can't go buy a big middle finger and put it on a post out here, he told the Globe. Eureka! He commissioned a sculptor to turn a 7-foot tall, 600+ pound chunk of pine into a single finger salute. As they say in Vermont, Jessam Crow.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but they say it, I guess. They say
Okay.
Jessam Crow. The finger, Pelkey explains, was intended to be only a temporary installation. Within a few days of its unveiling, he figured he'd receive word from the town that it needed to be removed. But in an unexpected twist, town officials have revealed that because the piece is considered public art, there's nothing they can do to compel Pelkey to remove it.
Wait, it's not on his property?
It is on his property.
Then why would he think he had to remove it?
I guess because it's
offensive or
offensive,
something.
right?
Okay.
The Vermont Agency of Transportation has declared the finger out of its jurisdiction as well, saying a state law banning billboards does not apply because it's not an advertisement. The bird, in other words, is free to soar.
I love it.
Last Saturday, more than 100 cars stopped to take a picture of the artwork that has become known simply as the finger. He's hoping the publicity will lead to the town to cave in and give him his permit, ignoring the fact that that's not the way it ever works in Vermont. So it's like become a thing that people drive to just to see.
Of course it is.
Do you guys want to see a picture of it?
I do. You know what? At first, when you said it, I was like, that's lame. But then I think it's, okay, that's kind of hysterical.
It's kind of great, right?
And that's made out of a tree?
Yeah, it's made out of pine. I think that's
Got
what I
some
said,
height
right?
to it too.
Yeah, it's way up high. We can put a picture in the
You
newsletter.
know what? I think it's really funny.
Okay, so here's another one.
He looks pleased as punch.
Yeah,
from
he's
that thing.
so happy about it. Okay,
I wonder how much it cost him.
I thought it didn't say in that article.
I didn't hear. I don't.
I think it was like $3,000.
Holy shit.
Well, if you think that's crazy.
Oh, no.
Okay, are you ready for a second similar story?
So ready.
Okay.
This one was the pointer finger.
Yes.
Not as effective.
Alan Markowitz is so over his ex-wife.
Oh, no.
So over her, which is presumably why he bought the house next to hers after they were already divorced.
No.
And erected a $7,000 statue of a hand with its middle finger raised in the backyard. The bronze statue, which is about 3.5 meters tall. So this is reported in an Australian newspaper for some reason. That's where I'm getting it from.
But it was in America.
It's in Michigan. It's in Bloomfield Hills, Karen. You know where that is. It's a very wealthy area.
Oh.
I think it's one of the lakes.
My aunt used to live in Bloomfield Hills.
Rich people live there. Faces the windows of Mr. Markowitz's ex-wife, Leah Tui's house. Tui's house. It's even spotlit to ensure the neighbors can see it at night. Mr. Markowitz is a local legend who owns 3 strip clubs in the U.S. city of Detroit.
Oh my gosh.
So he's He's called like the Topless King or something. I'd have to look it up. He has like a legend in Detroit for having multiple strip clubs. I read all about him. I'll tell you more.
Okay.
But let me finish the article and then I'll tell you some stuff that's crazy. He reportedly lives with his 17-year-old daughter, Tiffany, from a previous relationship. Of course, her name is Tiffany.
Right.
Photos of the statue started circulating online when Mrs. Tui's daughter, Lenka, tweeted about it. Alan and Tiffany are the best neighbors, but ooh, who does that? LOLOL, #psycho, Ms. Tui tweeted, the daughter. How psychotic do you have to be to buy a house directly next to your ex-wife and then put up a statue like that? Real classy, Alan. Mr. Markowitz has a colorful reputation, to say the least. He's been shot twice and targeted by a murder contract, all while buying and selling local topless clubs, Deadline Detroit reports. Mr. Markowitz has also written an autobiography modestly entitled Topless Prophet, the true story of America's most successful gentleman's club entrepreneur. The book is currently being turned into a TV series.
Prophet? Profit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it would have been better if it was Profit. Profit.
I don't think anyone would have gotten it then.
No. Oh, and the guy obviously has enough cash floating around to casually buy a house and chuck a $7,000 statue in the yard just to spite his ex-wife and her new partner. So he
doesn't live there.
No, he on purpose bought the house next door to his ex-wife.
But does he live in the house?
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was so rich that he just bought it so he could put up this.
No, he lives in it.
Why would you want to live next door to someone you hate?
He says coincidentally the house next to hers just came up for sale and the real estate agent showed it to him, and it just
and they don't share children.
I don't know if either of the children are children they share.
That is petty on a new level.
Mr. Markowitz claims the statue is specifically aimed at Mrs. Tui's housemate with whom she had an affair while they were married. I'm so over her, Mr. Markowitz told Deadline Detroit. This is about him. This is about him not being a man.
Oh.
So it's not about her. Mr. Markowitz says a realtor showed him the house next door to Mrs. Louise by coincidence. After that, karma took over.
Okay.
It was karma. It wasn't him, guys. Mm-hmm. And then there's a picture. Do you guys want to see a picture of the statue? It's bronze. I told you that, right?
Yeah, it's $7,000, you said.
Oh, my goodness. That is...
It's hard to see.
Sorry.
Hold on a second. Oh, my God.
Do you guys want to see a picture of him?
Yes. I mean, I have a picture in my head.
Okay.
How many chains are involved?
I feel like it's going to match what you have.
I feel like he's a Bob Hoskins type. That's what
Bob
I'm
Hoskins.
So,
yeah.
In a tracksuit.
Yeah.
There was an article, I read more about him, weirdly, like he's Jewish, so this Jewish Times, there's profiled him. Uh-huh. There's a lot of options for you to look at pictures of him.
Oh my God.
Right?
That's a Will Ferrell character.
He's like a couple years older than us. How is that possible? He looks like Clark Gable smashed together with like Liberace.
He's had face work, I think. He has like good hair, but then a weird mustache. He has no upper lip. I think that's why he has the mustache. I mean, I have no upper lip, but yeah, he looks like a hypnotist.
He does. Or he's definitely like a local magician.
That is so great.
He does look like a hypnotist. So
was the Jewish newspaper like, we got another one? I mean, like, why were they doing it?
They said men want to be him and women want to be with him.
No.
And I was like, where are you getting this information? And he talked about like his success, and he also owns a bunch of like betting places, of course, and you know, everything you could be involved, probably UFC, anything that's gross. But one of the things he said is like he came up with the innovative idea of making all of his strippers what is it called? Like free agents instead of employees. And I was like, oh, so you made it worse so they don't fucking get benefits?
I also, first of all, I'm pretty sure every strip club works that way. And also, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I'm like, so you got more money and they just get fucked.
Right.
So you're already...
They're just working on tips.
All of your money is off profiting off of women's bodies.
Right.
And we're supposed to look at you like a success story and not a huge creep.
Oh my God.
So anyway, it's the profile. It's really bizarre. The profile's really bizarre.
That's so funny.
And I guess there was a show on maybe Cinemax, probably Cinemax. He did have a show about him, either on HBO at
Like
night.
a reality show, you mean?
Yeah, like a reality show about his strip clubs.
Oh, wow.
He's like the king of 8 Mile strip clubs in Detroit.
Oh.
There's too much you can read about him, and sadly,
I would probably watch the show too.
I read too many things about him.
That sounds great.
Anyway,
I love
so apparently putting up a giant middle finger happens more than once in our country.
it's so weird.
You know, there's probably even more.
Never even think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if they still live next to each other. She probably moved by this point, right?
one of them, I would hope.
Ay, ay, ay.
So that's the two.
love it.
Neighbor. I mean, there are lots of crazy neighbor like we could do a whole episode of literally
Yes.
me just telling you stories.
I bet.
About insane neighbor feuds.
That sounds fun, actually. Maybe we would do that for a bonus.
All right. There's a lot out there.
Wow.
People really they get creative.
Yeah. Imagine, like, what else you could do with $7,000.
Oh my God.
I mean, just so much.
I would have if I didn't have to use it to pay off debt,
right.
just a fun day shopping, just getting whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
Or
trip.
a great trip.
Yeah.
Just like a really great trip.
But obviously, that's nothing to him. So,
Yeah. It was like, I just have this. I actually need to spend it
right.
for some reason.
Yeah. For taxes, he has to spend
I just
it.
found this in the couch.
Right.
And so
Along
much
with some lube.
So gross.
Were you picturing it in the tub, like in the container, or just loose lube?
it was containers.
Yeah,
that were
I
like
was
half empty.
I was picturing just loose lube.
God.
So gross.
So gross.
All right. Well,
On that note,
we'll be back right after this. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
how was your break?
It was good. I went to get the world's blandest nutrition bar, I guess, at our coffee place. Can I tell you my new fear that just started?
All I want to hear is your new fear.
So I decided to finally, well, I was doing it before, but I asked ChatGPT how a lady of a certain age can improve her glutes.
Oh boy.
So it gave me a little exercise program.
I can help you with that.
Yeah. Gave me a 10-minute exercise program.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try it and, we'll see.
You're afraid it's going to work too well.
No, that's definitely not the problem.
Okay, what's the fear?
Well, I took a picture of myself in my underwear to see day one
Why?
because I want to see if there's any improvement.
Okay.
After
God, I would never do that to myself.
it's horrifying.
No, I would
Dress
never, ever want to see my back in a photo.
By the way, I didn't really.
Oh my God.
I didn't really look at it that
Okay.
well. I just kept it.
You took your glasses off. You held the picture, your camera, you held your phone really far away with your glasses off.
I haven't like examined it, but I've glimpsed it, and it's horrible. I mean,
Did you say, Jimmy, can you look at this?
Oh no, I wouldn't. Are you kidding? No, I wouldn't.
But he sees you in your underwear.
Yes, but
Do you just run out of the room with
I kind of
backwards?
Honestly, I do kind of turn my butt away from him. I think.
No, you don't.
I kind of do a little bit.
Do? Danielle.
I hate my ass so much.
Oh my God, you have to. Okay, Danielle.
Wait, I haven't even got to the fear. Yeah.
You have a new assignment.
Yeah.
I want you to put on cute panties and shake your ass in front of your husband. I do this all the time.
Do you?
All the time. Oh my God, in my bra and underwear, I'm like, look at me, check it out. I do it to
That's
my kids too.
Oh, okay.
If they're in my room, I
Should
go.
I drive to Oliver's College and do that? He doesn't even want me to come in his dorm room, period. But
That's how you go in his dorm
That's
room.
how I should
That's
come
how you
in the
make an
dorm room.
entrance. Go, hey, it's Oliver's mom.
hey, I don't know if you guys remember me.
Yeah, now you will.
So my fear is, because it's
Okay.
in my camera roll,
Yeah,
that I'm Of course, I'm never going to do this. I'm terrified I'm going to accidentally post it
on Instagram.
on any. Yes, because like before you got here today, I was posting about today's show that's
Yes.
coming out today, and I always take a picture of us with our guest.
Yes, you accidentally post your ass.
I didn't, but I'm so worried I'm going to do it.
I think what'll make you feel better, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you the rec for the underpants that I think make your butt look really cute. because they're cute underpants. Do I keep saying underpants?
You do. It's really alarming.
Underwear. Sorry, Scott. We're going to bring our guest in a second. This is not usually how long we make them wait, but this is an upsetting conversation. I'm going to send you.
That's okay. I'm just hanging out here trying not to chime in because, I've got some thoughts. And I didn't know if I was supposed to be quiet until I was
I'm
introduced.
sorry. We didn't really make that clear.
So you're going to get these Natori underwear. That's the brand. Hey.
It's imagine
you know what?
a pancake.
Alex.
She's calling me your daughter's name. Something's wrong.
I'm momming on you.
Okay.
You gotta love what you have.
I hate what I have.
Okay, but you gotta embrace it. You gotta put on these cute underwear.
May I?
Okay.
And
May
you gotta
I just for a second?
you gotta
Okay,
you
good.
gotta dance your cute little body in front of your husband. Okay, go ahead. Okay. So first half of the show we talked about how to survive the world's worst neighbors, and we're going to keep talking about how to survive the world's worst neighbors with Scott Langteau. He is an award-winning game producer from, guess what, Call of Duty and Medal of Honor. These two are some of the biggest games
I know.
in the world. I don't let my son play them, but hey, you let your sons play them. I don't care what you do. He's also now a children's book author and a board game designer. We can't wait to see what he comes up with the Golden Girls board game.
That's in the future, and we'll see. That's in the works, and I'm hoping to get that going soon. But let me just chime in on the previous conversation because a couple of things here. I have a similar issue because men, women tend to have the ass issue. Yeah. Men have the belly abs issue, right?
Yeah.
So I tend to use the bathroom in our house where the mirror is higher, and I don't have to see.
Smart.
Right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So that's my bathroom.
Okay.
We have separate bathrooms, my partner and I, because he gets everything wet. Right? Like why do you dry off? Can't you dry off in the shower? Like I step out and get everything wet and like water all over.
Wait, you dry off in the shower?
I do.
Yeah.
I do too.
Throw open that curtain.
Yeah.
And your towel's hanging over because you got to use it to dab the soap water in your face, right, when you're showering.
Well, if I do that, which is, as I've said on this podcast many, many times, I often
But I digress.
But I just open the shower and pat it with the one that's there. But
I see.
Do you dry off in the shower, Garen?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I have,
do.
but no, I don't. Right.
I mean, it's either or. It's okay,
pre-dry.
but try not to get the bathroom soaking wet is my ultimate thing, right?
If I do, I dry it.
I don't want to walk in and see the countertop with puddles of water all right.
Oh.
So no.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, V. Now, why don't you download the photo to like your hard drive, like a laptop or. Like I would send the photo off my phone to my email address and I download it to my desktop computer.
Okay, and then delete the photo from.
Yeah,
okay,
and
that's
then
smart.
the fear will, I think,
You're right.
subside or be gone.
You're right. I think that's really good. I think it's a really good idea. I like that idea. I'm going to do that.
I'm glad.
First of all, gay guy,
Yeah.
straightest male video games ever that you have been parts of.
Seriously, yeah.
Were you at the beginning of these games?
Oh my gosh, I was at the forefront of video games. This was
Of Call of Duty?
This was about yes, the first one. I produced the first Call of Duty for the console.
That is
Call of Duty
crazy.
Finest Hour. Yes.
I love it.
And previously I had produced 3 Medal of Honors before that. I was associate producer on the very first Medal of Honor, which was based on Saving Private Ryan. Spielberg wanted a game based on Saving Private Ryan.
You're kidding.
No, which was authentic, which used authentic missions, authentic weaponry, and was a first-person shooter. And when we were creating it, it was hugely gory. I mean, for what you could do for the PlayStation 1, it was they looked like cube figures running around. I was based on today, it's like
Did you
it
play
looks
this,
ridiculous,
Garen?
I did.
right?
Wow.
I loved Medal of Honor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So it was really gory, pixelated gore, and then Columbine happened.
Oh, yeah.
And he came, because I was working for DreamWorks at this point,
Okay.
and Spielberg came into the office and he said, all the blood has to come out.
Right.
So all the blood had to come out, the dismemberment.
Super realistic. Right.
I mean, for PS1, But, so we took everything out. We replaced it with sort of dirt poofs, like little particle poofs when you got hit by a projectile, like a bullet or something.
Yeah.
There were poofs, and nobody missed it. Nobody mentioned it. Nobody missed it. And the game still was 4 stars.
Wow.
Perfect reviews across the board. So I was associate producer on that one. Then I was asked to produce Medal of Honor Underground, which was the sequel, because they were going to take that producer and move him on to a new franchise, which ended up not happening. So he kind of got moved on, and then I took over Medal of Honor for the next couple iterations at Medal of Honor Underground, and then Medal of Honor.
All about Eve Tim, but
I totally did.
But for
but
video
not
games.
unintentionally.
I know.
Unintentionally, right? I didn't have Ann Baxter in my head going, I'm going to end up standing in front of that mirror with the crown on.
Okay,
Crazy.
so let's talk about your terrible neighbors.
Right. So this story spans about 4 years, so I'm going to do a lot of fast forwarding in it throughout to keep it moving, if I can. So we have a gay couple friend of ours who would go to Palm Springs all the time, and I had lived here in Southern California for 20 years at least, and had never been to Palm Springs. Just never went there. Yeah. Same with Mammoth and Big Bear. Like I've been here 20 years and never went up to the mountains. So we went for like a Thanksgiving one year, and then we went back for another thing, and then we were talking to our friends, and they said, we have a vacation rental property here, and we think you should do it. We think you should get one because it's such a popular destination for people, even from Los Angeles, for weekends and whatnot, that it's a no-brainer. It makes money. It'll pay the rent or the mortgage at least, right? And so we thought about it, and we ended up doing it. We found a place that was reasonably priced, and we bought it. And then I started doing all the shopping online because I had to basically fill a house. We weren't moving there with our stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I had to fill this house with things that people would use for everything, from end tables to lamps to beds to mattresses
Silverware.
to towels to everything, right?
Sure.
Ice cream scoops, garlic presses. And my reviews have said if you need something in this house, it's there. This guy thought of everything.
I've been there several times. I tried to get you to come, but you couldn't. It's lovely. It is so well appointed. Is that a word? That's a word, right? Appointed.
It's been in reviews. Yeah, well appointed.
Oh, I've never even used that word like that, but it just came to mind. It's really beautiful. It's perfect. Like it's homey, but it's kind of 60s
Thank you.
decoration.
The women love it.
Yeah,
because it's also playful. It's very colorful, and each room it's called the We Got the Beat house.
Very fun.
And they're working on the house. Everything's going well. And so one day I'm painting in one of the rooms, and I hear this ruckus going out on the street. And by the way, previously I had met all my neighbors, right, while I'm working on this. And I had met my very next door neighbor, Renelle, who 40-something, attractive beneath something going wrong, right? Like I don't know how else to describe that.
Wait, is this a man or a woman?
But you're like Renelle, she's a woman.
Okay.
40-something, and you're thinking, wow.
You mean like bad work?
No. Just hasn't brushed her hair in 4 weeks, like that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
I mean, but you can see, and I don't mean to like make this. I don't want it to sound sexist, but I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, she's a really attractive woman in her 40s, but something's going on. Like what? Is she high? Is she?
Right.
Because she was kind of odd to talk to, and her hair was a mess, and she's out at all times of the day smoking in her pajamas. Like there were things.
Yeah,
right?
those are all red flags.
Messy life.
Yeah, exactly. And the house is kind of in a bit of disrepair.
Okay.
And so I'm in our house painting one of the rooms, and I heard this ruckus out on the street. Well, I go outside, and some of the neighbors are outside their houses, and I look over, and here's Renelle in her front yard, and she's hurling rocks across the street.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. When you got a neighbor that's throwing rocks, there's
at another
issues,
house.
right?
An adult.
And across the
especially.
street at the other house, at the neighbors' houses, right? And they're bouncing across the street and landing on their lawns and stuff like that. And so general chaos, right? And she's screaming at no one, right? She's yelling about stuff. Maybe you think it's at the neighbors, but it's kind of nonsensical. Anyhow, the police show up. Obviously, a neighbor had called the police. Police show up. They talk to her. Everything settles down. Everyone goes back into their houses, right? I go back to work. So later that day, now let me just preface this with I am a good neighbor, and I believe that neighbor. I was talking to you, Kristine, about this before we started recording, that people talk about California, and it's not, you don't really know your neighbors and blah, blah, blah. And I believe you kind of, for the most part, get what you put out there, right? So in my neighborhood, in Alhambra, our main house, we know all our neighbors. We have keys to all their homes. We know the codes, right? So I can be in Santa Monica and say, hey, I'm stuck on the west side. Can you go let Morty out to pee, right? And that's kind of the relationship we have. Morty's the
Let him out of his cage.
You laugh, but my little nephew loves to pee outside. It's like,
really?
I need to pee. Well, let's go in the house. He's like, no, in the bush.
I think there are boys who there's those kind of boys.
My son,
was your son like
boys,
that?
Big time
peer outside.
V and I still love peeing outside. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a guy thing. It's freeing, I think.
That's so funny.
And lazy. You don't want to go in the house.
Does it ruin the grass?
No, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't do it with grass. You, like find a bush against the wall or something. Oh my Lord, what are we talking about? So I digress. So where was I now? Neighbors.
Yes.
So I know all my neighbors, and it's a good thing, right? So here I am, back in the house. There's a knock on the door. Now, every neighborhood, I believe, has a Gladys Kravitz, right?
Yes.
And for those who don't know, we're
Right.
talking about the TV show
Bewitched.
Bewitched from the 1970s, the nosy ne'er-do-well neighbor who's
Yes.
trying to catch the witch, right?
And you know there were two, not only
Yes.
two Darrens, but two Gladys Kravitzes.
Yes. Unfortunately, the first one passed away from cancer.
Right.
Yeah, it was very sad. And she was amazing.
Yes.
Such a good Gladys Kravitz. Anyhow, that's the neighbor who knows everything, right? And
Right.
spies. And hopefully you have a good Gladys Kravitz and not a Karen, right?
Right. There's a
'Cause
difference.
There is a difference,
Right.
So my neighbors across the street, they're good Gladys Kravitz.
Okay.
They're a gay couple across the street.
They keep an eye on things.
They keep an eye on things, and they will throughout the story. So there's a knock on the door, and here it's like, ambrosia salad picnic. My neighbors are at the door with a pizza coming in, and they're going to regale me of all the stories of Brunel next door, right?
Okay.
That's why they're here.
They're going to catch you up.
Love
They were
it.
going to catch me up, and they were going to come to a plan of, hey, we know you're new here, but this is the stuff you need to know,
Shit.
right?
Okay.
So they sat me down, and we're all talking about all the things that have happened throughout the years, and they all have dozens of letters written by her. She'll scrawl letters with pencil and put them in their mailbox.
Oh.
And,
Complaining about things?
stuff that didn't happen or doesn't exist, or
Okay. She's
kind
off a rocker.
kind of nonsensical. We never really knew. Because people would show up at her house all hours of the day. So we didn't know if she was doing drugs or
Right.
dealing drugs, or if her garage was a meth creation. We
Right.
had no idea,
Right.
right? But people would show up at odd times,
Yeah.
which is kind of a sign that
Yeah.
something nefarious is happening.
Right.
Some deal is transactioning. But she had also asked the neighbor across the street once if they would go buy her groceries, and they said no because they didn't want the like the cat on the porch syndrome, right? Where like
Yeah.
put
Now
out the saucer
now-
of milk, and now you're back every day getting us to buy you groceries. And I don't want any of this to sound mean, because in general I believe be there for your neighbors,
Right.
help people, right?
Right.
But there's a fine line you have to tread when you
I
don't
guess,
know
yeah.
how someone is going to behave.
There's
right?
still boundaries that you can get a sense with certain people that you go, I need to set a boundary with this person.
Yeah, exactly. And that was sort of this situation. So they were telling me all these stories, that kind of stuff that she had done, and that there was a file. There was a file on file. There was a
Yeah.
I don't know how you put it. There was a history
Okay.
with the city, filed with the city police
Okay.
department, right, of all the things that had kind of happened
Okay.
in recent years, right? So I knew that existed. So, okay, note to self, you can add to this as stuff goes on.
Document.
So all
It's a
that's
living
done.
document.
So all that's done, and they leave, right? Okay, so good. I'm up to speed. And,
Well, what kinds of things did they say she did?
ask them to buy groceries.
Okay.
Put the crazy letters in their mailbox.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That kind of stuff. Whip
Right, gotcha.
rocks. And the neighbor. So she's right next to me, to my left, as I'm looking at the street. And then on the other side of her is one of the neighbors who. His big thing was she would always throw rocks and throw garbage into his backyard. Oh my God. Okay. So all this, I'm thinking to myself, oh, great. Is it me, right? Why do I end up with the crazy neighbors all the time?
Right.
Because I had just lived 17 years in North Hollywood, and for part of that time, the last half of it, I'd purchased a house, and we lived next to this lovely couple. Well, he shot her 5 times.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I ended up
Holy
being,
fuck.
and I ended up being like a witness at the trial.
Oh,
right?
my God.
Yeah, awful. And then when we moved to Alhambra, across the street is the guy talking to himself, walking around his lawn in a figure 8 so often and so many hours a day that he had dug a trench.
No.
That was a figure 8, which was sort of a 5-inch dug dirt
Oh,
kind of
shit.
trench from the walking, right?
Wow.
And he would yell, "Yeah, we're the police for taking you downtown. You're not taking me downtown." This kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he was a homeowner.
No, he was the son of the homeowner.
Oh,
He was the
God,
son of
the
the
adult
homeowner.
son. Okay,
Yeah,
that always. All
yeah.
right,
And
gotcha.
he just kind of didn't go anywhere. And no one would walk on that side of the streets. And it was just,
Yeah.
it was sad. And then eventually he just kind of disappeared. He was institutionalized.
Okay.
And so it disappeared. But so I'm thinking, this is me. And now we just bought this house.
Right.
And we're going to rent this out
Right.
to people.
For
And
vacation.
oh, my God.
Right.
All it takes is one review where someone says, there's a crazy neighbor, and that's it.
Right.
End of story.
Right.
Right?
Great ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
But
But getting trash thrown at me was
Exactly. But when I was in the pool and I got hit by a rock.
I used the many spatulas provided to swat away the incoming rocks.
Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so we need to keep this story moving. But I mean, exactly, that's in my mind. Total fear, right? And for the next 4 years, I was sick to my stomach every time I would go to Palm Springs, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen with
And in
Renelle?
those 4 years, were you renting the place out as well?
Yes.
And were you constantly like worried when the review
Oh,
would
my
come
Lord.
in that you were like, here it comes, here it comes?
If my concierge, and you have to, I say concierge, and it's his title, but in Palm Springs, you have to have somebody, it's city ordinance, you have to have somebody check the people in. They can't check themselves in.
Oh.
You have to have someone check them in, and they have to sign paperwork that they understand the city's noise ordinance, because if the police show up, they're instantly kicked out. I mean, Palm Springs is a quagmire of, like, hoops to jump through if you're a rental property. And fees, okay, we'll leave it at that. So I'm totally worried, and everything went fine.
Okay.
So like months are going by, people are renting.
She was
great
taking her
reviews,
medication.
5-star reviews, right? We're doing really well.
Right.
And no instances until the loudest of my sisters comes to visit.
Okay.
Okay, and I say that because, and she'll know who she is. And I mean it the nicest way possible. We're all loud.
Yeah.
There are 12 of us. You had to jump on a table
Right.
to be seen, right?
Sure.
And to be heard. So whoever could be the craziest got mom and dad's attention,
Okay.
right? So my sister comes to visit. She's going to come, hey, we're going to come and stay in Palm Springs. We want to stay at your house. And I'm going to bring my Yaya sisters. So her Yaya sisters are her group of 7 crazy girlfriends, who all get together every week and go to the bar.
She
go
didn't have
hang out.
enough in the family.
No.
I know, Jesus.
I guess. And she does, and they do, and all my sisters do hang together.
Wait, so she was going to bring, so it was going to be 8 people coming to a 3-bedroom house?
To stay in Palm Springs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pull out the sofa bed. I don't know.
okay.
The air
Sure,
mattress in the living room. I don't know.
Sure.
So, and these are partying girls, right?
I guess.
Let me tell you, when they landed, one of the women made me take them immediately to a dispensary.
Oh, my God.
And what state are they coming from? Wisconsin?
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, so they.
Oh, please, yeah.
They're like,
it's time to cut
us
loose.
straight to the legal weed.
Right.
Exactly. At least a couple of them, right? Some of them
Sure.
were not, but. So we have this Suburban, and I drive them to Palm Springs, deliver them to the house, and they go to the store, and I know we're in for a good week and not the week where they're going to hike in the desert, they're not going to Joshua Tree, right? They're going to sit at that house and party by the pool, right? Because my sister sends me a photo of the refrigerator, and there was not an inch of space left in that refrigerator. It was filled with food and beverages and beer, and
Rosé,
you name it,
yes.
it was in the refrigerator. I'm surprised they could close the door. Like, seriously.
Right.
So I'm
I
like,
love
okay,
I
they're
love
going to
this
be.
for them.
I know. I do
Yeah,
too.
me too. And so I'm thinking, okay, they're going to be at the house, and I hope everything goes well, and it does.
Okay.
No word from Renelle. Nothing's happening. I go back with the Suburban at the end of the week, pick them up, and I'm driving them back to LA to take them back to the airport. Right. So we're in the Suburban, driving back to LA, almost back to LA, and my phone rings, and I get a text on my phone, and it's my concierge. And he is livid. He goes, every time someone leaves the house, he goes back to the house to make sure the oven's off, the doors are locked.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
He checks to make sure everything's good. And if anybody broke anything,
Right.
we know which guest did it or stole
Right,
it or
right,
whatever.
right.
Right?
Gotcha.
So he is livid and he's going crazy. He's like, Renelle is out here and she's swearing at me and she's fucking Scott, blah, blah, blah. Like, seriously, she held up her energy probably with them all being there
Right.
till the end of the week, till everybody left, and then she went batshit crazy.
Oh.
So she's out swearing in the street, whipping rocks, fucking Scott, God, blah, 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 blah. And while my concierge is on the phone with me, she picks up a cantaloupe-sized landscaping rock, throws it through the rear window of his BMW.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
Yeah, seriously. Swear to God.
Jesus.
So chaos, right? Crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what do? I'm almost back to LA. I can't help. He just says, okay, I'm going to call the cops. He calls the cops. They come. She's taken in. I don't know, disappears for like a day, whatever. End of that story.
Okay.
That all settles
And
down.
she was upset because of the noise?
I think she'd been upset probably because the house is a rental. It's right next to her. And there were all these noisy women there for a week. But there are like 4 rentals on this street.
Yeah.
Why pick on me, right?
Right.
And usually, I mean, we have never, in 10 years, knock on wood, we've never had a complaint from any of the neighbors about any noise, anything.
Right.
Or we pick, good people with good reviews to
Right.
stay at the house, whatever. and they know the rules from the city. Like, you could be kicked out. One noise complaint, you're
Right.
gone. So that's all done, right? Okay, so we proceed to continue renting, right? I'm there a couple times, and, she asks me to buy her a case of cigarettes. I kind of
With your money, or
Yeah, with my money.
Okay, so she's not like saying, "Hey, when you go to the store, could you pick me up a carton
No,
of
she
cigarettes?"
specifically came over to say, hey,
Okay.
I need you to, could you go get me a case of cigarettes just because I want them, basically.
Got it.
Okay.
And I kind of politely, decline.
Okay.
Whichever. So things like that are continuing to happen,
Okay.
right?
That's got to be a fortune. A case of cigarettes at this point. That's got to be a lot
Yeah,
of money.
yeah. I mean, they're probably like $30 at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Sure,
know.
more than that.
Isn't a pack like $12
Yeah.
or $15?
Yeah.
I don't know how many is in a.
I don't know how many's in a case, but
I think it's called a carton, guys. Is
Yeah,
the
that's it.
former
Carton.
smoker
No,
over
you're
here.
right.
Right, a
Carton. My mom used to
carton.
stop on the reservation. We lived next to a Native American reservation, and she used to get them cheaper there.
My mom used to get us cartons for Christmas, so I got you.
She did not.
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
wait, how old were you when your mother was buying you cartons of cigarettes for Christmas?
Not until I was 18.
Okay, well,
But still.
Jesus. Okay.
My brothers were definitely younger though. They
Yeah.
were probably like 15 when they would get cartons of cigarettes.
Oh, my Lord.
Somebody put a banjo in the back of this when we air it. Yeah, but like if they're $12 a pack and there's probably
20
20 in a carton.
I don't know.
I mean,
10.
We're all.
10 packs in a carton.
10 packs in a
I've
carton.
never been a smoker, so I don't know.
Anyway,
Long story
it's just
short.
I'm just saying it's in a position.
it's a lot of
It's
money.
not buy me a pack, it's
Yeah.
buy me a carton. Okay.
So, but
go spend
still, the
$100.
mindset of like,
Yeah.
forget everything that happened. Could you go buy me?
right.
Crazy stuff. So stuff like that would happen when I would be there. And hence why I would always feel sick every time we went there to stay and enjoy the house ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So thankfully, Gladys across the street, right?
Yes.
So I'd be in Los Angeles and I'd get texts like, "Oh, hey, I think Renelle's water and electricity is shut off because she set up a table out the front of your house and she's charging her phone from the front outlet at your house." And I see her filling up 5-gallon buckets of water, so I think she's taking it back to her house. And
From your hose?
From like my front spigot, right on the house.
Oh my God.
Till I think she's taking it back to like bathe with or cook with or whatever.
She's-
and,
she's
and I
having
feel bad,
pioneer
right?
days.
I feel bad. So, but like at
Can't
this
she
point,
turn her place into a rental?
Yeah,
Poor
really.
Renelle.
Where's she gonna go?
well, come to find out, it's not even her place. It's her mom's house, and her mom's
Okay.
letting her live there. Okay,
Yeah.
so she lives there by herself.
Okay.
And so her water's been shut off, her electricity is shut off, so she's borrowing, from me. And then my neighbor says, "Oh, and also, a couple times I've seen her vault over your back wall with a towel to use the pool, and sometimes with men." Okay.
God.
Yeah, seriously. So Lord knows what's happening back there, right?
Oh my God.
I'm just picturing an adult like climbing over
the
Yeah,
vault.
yeah.
the vault, either like a pole, or she just has a what is it called?
This is what
trampoline?
happens. Yeah.
Trampoline.
This is what happens to former gymnasts who don't make it.
Right. God.
So, yeah, it's great.
To
It's
use your pool.
good times, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's not even like water that really makes you clean.
No, in fact, it makes the pool dirty.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful pool, by the way.
And I don't know
It
that you'd
was.
be bringing.
Yeah.
and I wouldn't know if she'd bring a bar of soap with. Who knows?
It was the friction that cleaned her.
And but what are you supposed to do with this information?
Right. So
That's the
here's what
problem.
I did
Okay.
do. Right. So the next time I come to the house, I installed cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the carport. Now I couldn't install cameras around the house because guests, right?
Yes.
And I assured guests. Every guest gets a write up before they come, like to do this, do that. This is how you get in, yada yada yada. And I would say you are going to notice cameras in the carport. They only see the carport. They don't see into the backyard. They don't see into the pool.
Okay.
They don't see. You know what I mean?
Yes.
In case people go naked by the pool. They do.
Sure.
Right.
So, but I put cameras there so I could see if she vaulted over the thing, and I would get a little, nest or a little not nest, a little ring ping or something
Right.
that says, "Hey, here's a photo," and I could call the police.
And you can talk into those, right?
Yes.
You
Oh,
could be
that's-
like, "Hey,
Renelle.
I see you,
Renelle.
Renelle."
This is
you in the
one of the voices in your
SpongeBob
head.
towel. I see you. Right?
Okay, so that happened, and you called the police. And
No, it didn't happen.
Oh,
so I
okay.
put the cameras there so I would know, right?
Okay.
And I didn't. Ended up not having to use them. I just don't know how well they worked personally.
Uh-huh.
So we're there again shortly after that. V and I go to visit the house, and we notice a garden hose. Right, I'm in the backyard. As soon as I get there, and we have a long garden hose because we want it to, it needs to get everywhere in the backyard, right?
Yeah.
Around the pool, all the hedges, all that stuff. So I thought a gardener or maybe the pool guy just kind of left the hose out, right?
Okay.
But it went across the backyard, dipped into the pool, and out over by the hedge. So I go over there and I take a tug on that hose. Well, it's through the hedge, through the wooden fence, into her backyard.
Oh, gosh.
Right? So the hose is going through the backyard. And I'm over there tugging on it in the dark, right? We'd gotten there later in the evening.
Oh, okay.
And then I hear this voice going, hello. And I said, hi. I see my hose here, and I'm pulling on it, and I think it's going through the wall, And I'm like, Renelle, is that you? And she's like, no, Renelle, I'm Renelle's friend. Renelle's not here. Like, okay,
But
maybe.
it's Renelle's voice?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know her enough to know her voice,
okay.
but I'm pretty sure it was Renelle herself, right? So I said, well, I need my hose back. Why is my hose over there and it's kind of stuck? And she's like, well, I'm sorry. She's like, well, I wanted to surprise Renelle by filling up her pool.
Oh my God. My
Seriously?
God.
Like 30,000 gallons worth of water.
Your water bill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly, right? So
I wonder, was the hose on?
it was on.
So she's been doing
So
this.
she was, I don't know how long it had been running, right? Maybe she got a couple good feet that they could swim in. I don't know. So I went right over to the spigot and turned it off, right? And I said, well, unfortunately,
You can't do
not
that.
with my water. I'm sorry, like get her a cake. I don't know, something, right?
Get her a kiddie pool.
Yeah, something. Yeah, exactly. Dollar store. The $5 plastic. I loved those when I was a kid, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah, I could
you
still
have one
sit
for
in
your
those.
dog, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, sorry. Okay. Totally gay. See, there we go again. Oh, that's so sweet. Who am I fooling, right? Who the heck am I fooling? Okay.
Not your family.
So, okay, that was just another event. So then all that happens, yada, yada. I'm back home again in LA.
God, I'm surprised.
I'm back home in LA. So then I start we're getting to the last chapter here. So, and then I'm back in LA and Gladys again is texting me. She's saying, and not Gladys, sorry. My concierge is texting me. He's saying, I'm getting messages from some of the guests that while they're gone, they come back and there's like garbage in the backyard.
Oh,
they'll come back
my
and there's like a
God.
milk carton back there, some frozen food boxes, blah, 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 blah. And it's just weird that it's happening. I'm like, well, it's probably not that weird,
Right.
And then she had asked a guest for money because she was caught charging her phone out in the front of the house by a guest, right? And asked like, what's going on, whatever, And so she asked the guest for some money.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So this is the only time this ever happened.
Right.
So I had to talk to the guests and reassure them, oh, we're working with her. There's some problems. I'm sorry. She's
Right.
harmless, yada, yada, yada. Please don't write this in your review. And if you don't put it in your review, I'll comp the rest of your stay.
Right.
And so all good.
Right.
Still to this day, there were no negative reviews about the issue. But this stuff is happening. So I go back with the intention of that this had been happening for a few guests in a row, the garbage thing. So I go back, and I'm like, got to see what's going on. So we go there. Sure enough, I walk in our backyard, and there's all this garbage from the other side of the hedge thrown over into the house, right? For a while we were gone. And then while I'm in the backyard, terracotta pots come flying over the hedge, smashing on the cement, right? Dirt, terracotta pots, the cement from the hitting it, crashing on the cement by the pool, because there's only like pool 5 feet hedge wall, right? So she
Right.
can easily toss them over and they'd smash and yada. So this is happening. And
Literally kill somebody.
And I'm there while this is happening,
Right.
right? So I'm like, okay, I have to deal with this, And I'm not going to go talk to her. I'm going right to the police.
Yes.
So I got in the car. I told V, I'm going to the police. I'm going to go bring the police out here. This has got to we got to get this. Enough is enough. So I go down to the police station. I talk to the woman at the front desk, and she says, oh, I've got an officer right on the way back to the shop. You can talk to him. He'll be here in a minute.
Okay.
Hang out outside.
Is that what they call it? The shop?
I'm calling it that. I don't know what they call it. The cop shop, The
cop shop.
The station.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting
It's a little
outside.
boutique.
Now I'm about to lose it because I'm
Yeah.
sitting outside waiting for this police officer, and I'm already amped up, right?
course.
I'm already amped up about the history with this woman,
Yeah.
and this is happening today, and I don't want to deal with her. I want to enjoy the house, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. So the cop shows up, gets out of his car, and he comes up to me. He's like, oh, they had radioed him ahead. Hey,
Yeah.
there's somebody waiting outside when you get here. Talk to him about whatever. Because he comes right up to me. He says, oh, are you the individual with the neighborhood complaint or whatever? And I said, yes, that's me. And I start launching into the story,
Yeah.
right? I start launching into what's going on right now. And I get 6 words out of my mouth. 6 words out of my mouth about saying, my neighbor is throwing whatever, right? And he stops me and he says, well, you know what she says about you?
No.
Seriously. He says, well, you know what she says about you? And I'm like, what do you mean what she says about me? Hold on a second. There's this huge file. You can look into the history, all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you even know? Like, what? And I'm starting to lose it, right? Because I'm going into, she's done this, she's done that.
Yeah.
And how dare you, like literally I'm talking to him, like how dare you attack me like I'm the one at fault here.
Yeah.
And I was getting so emotional, and I was this close to like probably being arrested.
Oh,
because he said, okay, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
You need to calm down. We need to amp this down and just go over here. We'll sit down. And we went over like a nearby stone wall and sat down, and I proceeded to tell the story. And he still comes back and says, well, she says that you've got this blaring bright light in your carport that blasts into her bedroom every night, and she's talked to you about it, and you say you refuse to do anything about it and just deal with it. Uh-huh. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, and I say, first of all, we have a carport. There's no light in it aimed towards her house, period. There's a wall of our house, so even if there was a light, it couldn't get to her house. Beyond that wall is a hedge, and then her huge garage wall.
Right.
So there's no
physical way. Right.
Yes, it's not possible. He's like, well, let's go over to your house.
Did you show him the smashed terracotta pots?
I didn't bring any photos or anything like that.
No.
This was at the station.
Oh, I thought you were back at your house.
No. We're
point.
still talking at the station.
Oh, and so, but he somehow knows her side. Okay,
This
weird.
is still. We'll get there in one
I
second.
guess in one respect, I'm glad he was listening to her. Like, it wasn't that, even though she appeared disheveled probably, he still at least listened to her. Like, I do have sympathy for her because I think she has severe mental illness issues.
Absolutely.
So in my head, I'm kind of, I'm sorry that you had that experience with him, but I'm also like glad he listened to her because I think she's a very
at
seriously.
this point, but in a second, I think you'll lose that perspective.
I probably will, but like my first instinct is like, oh, I'm glad he like listened to her because she's very ill.
I could totally appreciate that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. If she was the person he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the house and deal with the situation. He's like, well, enough of this. He said, she said. But
Okay.
Yes.
we're going to head over to the house and we'll assess what's going on. So I'm like, okay, I'll meet you there. So we drive back to the house. He pulls up to the house. He not more than gets out of his car and he says, oh, wrong house.
So he's thinking of a totally different
some other
story.
thing that happened the night before.
Yeah.
He thinks it's carried over.
my
Right?
He's got two stories mixed
So
together.
he escalated the whole situation
for no reason.
Yes.
He didn't ask
By
your
us-
name or check
No,
your address or
Yeah.
by assuming it was this thing
Yeah.
from the previous
Oh
night
my
before.
God.
He said, oh, no, you're right. It can't be you. There's no way. I'm like, I'm seething at this point, right? But I'm thinking,
so
okay,
funny.
let it go. Harmless mistake. But, Palm Springs Police Department training.
right.
My mind was thinking, where was the training?
Right.
The police officer escalated the
The
situation.
first thing you should
right?
do when dealing with the law is just to assume things. He should just assume that
well,
it's the same.
I'm here thinking, oh, that's a good
Right.
job because your job as a police officer is to listen to both sides,
Right.
really, and not make assumptions based on how somebody appears.
Right.
Or, if somebody makes an accusation, you just go, well, you did it. Like,
Exactly,
that he kind of went, well, this is what she's saying. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
So
oh, I like that he's
But I
doing
was
that.
so taken
That's
aback because I'm like, how could
hilarious.
he even know the
Right.
she? I haven't given him my address.
Right.
I haven't nothing.
I already know.
Right?
That's really
so
funny.
it was just so odd. So he talks to her. There had been restraining orders filed previously.
I'm
from
sure.
neighbors and stuff. And he said, okay, let's see the terracotta. I've read the history, looked at the file. I've I see the pots, you know. If this happens again, I'm going to have to arrest you. I have to arrest you.
Okay.
And so she goes back inside.
Wait, what was her demeanor like?
Oh, she was...
Did she deny?
She knocked on the door. It took her a long time to come to the door.
Okay.
And...
Because she's in your pool.
Yeah. She was drying off. Drying off at home. It took her a long time to come to the phone, but she was very on her best behavior.
Oh, okay.
You know, she was on her best behavior with the police officer. And so that happens. He leaves. She goes back in the house. Okay, all is done.
Yeah.
And everything's good, right?
Right.
Everything's good for quite a while.
Okay.
So here we go.
Right.
The pièce de résistance, okay? So months go by. We decide we have to redo the roof on the house in Palm Springs. So we have the whole roof torn off, and we're going to go solar.
Okay.
We're going to put all these solar panels on top of the house, and we arrange for that. I go there. We both go there, actually, for the week. The roof is done. The solar panels are installed. We finished the week, had a lovely week, right?
Okay.
And we're heading back to Los Angeles in the car, by the way, again, right?
Yes.
Almost back to LA.
No.
And ping, the phone pings.
No.
Yeah, I swear to
No.
God. And what's hysterical about this is it was from Gladys, but from Gladys in Taiwan. Okay, so she wasn't even in town.
She's really keeping an eye on things.
Seriously. From Gladys in Taiwan. Because Gladys's
take a
partner
break.
was from Taiwan, and they would spend months a year there,
Okay.
right? But I don't know the connection. Like,
Yeah.
does he have a police scanner? Like, I don't know how he was so in tune, but I didn't even know what
Right.
stuff was going on, right? I'm like driving back.
Gladys never takes a break.
Laughed my ass off. First of all, okay, Texas. And so he's like, "Where are you? Are you in Palm Springs?" I'm like, "No, we're just driving by. We're just driving back." He's like, "Well, have you heard? Have you seen the news?"
The
I'm
news.
I'm like, "What do you mean the news?" And he just said, "Well, the house next to you is on fire."
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
My God.
Yes. The house was on fire. 10 feet from us, just did the roof, just installed all the solar panels, right?
Oh, no.
They just finished the day before. And, 8 feet from us, the house
my
is
God.
raging fire, right? And it was the garage. The garage was on fire. She
Okay.
burned the garage down. Okay. And it just, what do you do?
Right.
You know? And so, long story short, her mom kicks her out of the house.
Okay.
So she's kicked out of the house. After that, I don't know what happened to her.
Okay.
But I guess, all you need to do if you have a bad neighbor is just give them enough time and enough
They'll
gasoline.
self-implode.
They'll
Oh my
exactly.
God.
But your house was okay?
The house was okay.
Was
yeah.
that-
Was
to
her house destroyed?
Just the garage?
Right up to the house proper. The garage
Okay.
is attached, but the garage was completely torched
Oh,
and
got it.
remains charred to this day.
Oh,
my-
wow.
How long ago was
Like
that?
4 years later. I mean, you've been there to the house.
I've been there. And
when the garage next
yeah.
door was sitting there charred.
Well, Scott, this was
Great.
fantastic.
Oh, my God. Incredible.
Thank you.
We are
Thank you.
looking forward to all your future endeavors, especially
Yes.
the board games.
Yes.
Gosh, I
yes.
can't wait.
Yes, by the way, there is one out right now. The
That-
Kickstarter,
yes,
the Kickstarter
and I
finished.
played it,
and it shipped.
Okay,
and
so what
I
is-
was going to bring you both copies, and I totally forgot.
Well,
we'll get 'em to
tell
you.
people what it's called.
It's called Till Death Do Us Part,
Yes.
and everyone at the table plays a gold digger. So you're trying to marry and bury as many rich old codgers
That's fun.
as you can in the scope of the game
Hilarious.
to be the first gold digger to $150 million in stolen inheritance, right?
Right.
So you're putting your oldster into like accidents and you're taking them on
fun.
dangerous outings and you're sabotaging their bucket list items like, oh, you're jumping off a cliff, the bungee cord's not attached, sorry.
Yep.
This kind of stuff. And then there's blackmail and hitmen and divorces and prenups and all kinds of cool mechanics
Yes.
at play. And sex, right? Sex is a key thing because, as you know, part of the gold digger bargain is you have to put out,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And so I, as another player, can force you. Well, not force. Force is a bad word. my friend Michelle told me, no. You've been using it at this convention, and you just talk about forcing people to have sex. You're like, no. You just change that too. I can compel you to
Compel.
perform your marital obligations.
Right.
Okay, so I could compel you to perform your marital obligations with your oldster, right? And that improves their health. Because the blood's pumping, right? The blood's pumping.
If they don't
using
die.
it. They're using it. They're not losing it, and they're moving further from the
is so
graveyard,
fun.
right?
This is so
they're moving
funny.
further from the graveyard, and then you off them. You read the will, and then you're off to get the next one.
Yes.
And
Oliver and I
just-
played a prototype, an early version of
Yes,
this.
yes,
So wait,
yes.
how do people get it?
You can go to shadowcapers.com, which is my company that makes this, and it's on Amazon as well.
Oh, it's
I'm
on
going to go to
Amazon.
Shadow Capers because I'm trying not to use Amazon.
Yes,
Yeah.
and thank you, because Amazon does take about 30%
Whoa.
of your payment.
Holy goly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not
They're
good.
taking all our
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah.
Shadow
It is-
Capers.
Anyway. Yes, thank you, Shadow Capers.
Well,
Wonderful. That sounds so fun.
so fun. It sounds like a really good present too. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a good. If you've been married for a while, it's a good.
Yeah.
a good gift.
How mature is the
It
sex
is.
stuff?
It is for adults.
Okay.
I say 16 and above. I
Okay.
mean, there are. The worst it gets is there are fetish cards that you can use to really beef up the sex card. So
Yeah.
if I want to really push you into better
Okay.
health, your Ulster, I can add the Ulster's fetish to it.
Hilarious.
And I think the worst ones are there's a golden shower card. and,
Don't play this with your kids.
and yeah, not for a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And my favorite card, well, it's up there, is simply just a tub of Vaseline with 2 fingers in it. And the card is just simply called butt stuff.
Hilarious.
So it's not for
Yeah.
children.
Okay.
But if you have a couple over and you're having cocktails, it's awesome.
It sounds
3,
like
4,
so much
5,
fun.
6 players, up to 6 players. Yeah.
That sounds really fun for game night
Oh my
with
God.
adults.
Yes. Well, thank you so
you
much
so
once
much,
again,
Scott.
Scott.
No, thank you. This was awesome.
really
Love
fabulous.
you guys. Love the show.
And we will be back right after this with What Did We Learn Today?
Hey,
Yes.
Danielle,
Yes.
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
Yes.
The Sinclair family was the family featured on the classic 90s television series Dinosaurs.
Oh, that was horrible. Now, that show I have seen for some reason.
That was a great show.
Oh, for
Garen.
fuck's sake.
Have you seen great shows?
Have you ever seen anything that's
He's
not
watched Cheers.
terrible? I know.
Dinosaurs is very funny.
Really?
Also, I was 13 when it
Yes.
was on. So
Watch it now. Tell
I
us,
don't want to.
Tell us what you think. You don't want it to be
That's my
ruined for you.
joy.
Jesus Crow is simply a euphemism for Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Okay.
My daughter's very into Jesus right now, by the way.
Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Wait, you can't just yada yada that. What do you mean? She's.
I'll talk about it on the bonus because
Okay.
we don't have time.
No, we don't.
You got to get going.
I do.
Topless Prophet was a 2014 Cinemax reality series. So good luck finding it, Danielle.
Yeah.
Is Cinemax still a thing?
I have
think
no
it's
idea.
gone now, right? That followed Detroit. I say Detroit. I don't know if you caught that.
I did. It's cute.
Strip club owner. Do you, Garen?
No, I say Detroit.
Okay.
You
well,
also say Thanksgiving and insurance, right?
yeah. How else would you say it?
Thanksgiving and insurance.
That sounds exactly the same to me. Thanksgiving and insurance.
No. You say Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I don't think you say it that way.
Thanksgiving.
You do? Okay.
Well, you can't. You can't.
Now I can't say it normal
But
because
you
now it doesn't
say-
even sound like a word anymore.
But you say insurance instead of insurance.
I gotta hold
I'm
on.
not saying it's wrong.
I'm gonna say a long sentence. I'm gonna put it to the end
Okay.
just to throw myself off.
right.
So I've been, my car's getting more expensive. I've been looking other ways to save money on car insurance. That sounded pretty normal, didn't it?
You said-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But I think you're being self-conscious. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Detroit.
Detroit,
Rock City.
Detroit, Rock City. Get up. Everybody's gonna move their feet. Okay. Detroit strip club owner Alan Markowitz, but I think it's Markovitz. His clubs, Penthouse, Coliseum, Fight Club, managers and dancers showcasing the business and the lives of those involved. The show, part of Cinemax's late night Max After Dark block, focused on Markovitz's life, including his extravagant lifestyle and the recruitment and management of dancers. It was known for its explicit content and was one of the last shows in that programming block before Cinemax shifted its focus. How many times do you think he's in the Epstein files? Oh, probably zero. Those were all adults,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
the dancers.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
A carton of cigarettes, typically 10 packs, generally costs between $60 and over $100 in the U.S.
Jesus.
As of 2026, with prices heavily influenced by state taxes. I think
So they're
California.
probably skyrocketing.
Yeah.
here,
Yeah. Stop smoking, everybody. I would love to talk to you guys more about my daughter's interest in Jesus. We'll save it for the bonus. And
So interesting.
more, maybe we can get into Kooky Neighbors a little bit more.
Yes.
And some other stuff we
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to talk about today.
All right.
But are we fully wrapped?
I think so. I don't have anything else to add. Do you?
I mean, I think we're good to shape up and ship out.
Let's shape up and ship out. Let's do both of those things.
I can do ship out.
Oh well,
Can't shape up.
that's okay.
You should try my morning routine now.
oh,
It's only 10 minutes.
I have been doing a lot of weight training.
Oh, that's good.
WAIT.
Oh.
I've been sitting on that for about 45 minutes.
Woo! Woo! You got it in there. Good
got
job.
it in.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
Accomplishments.
Until next time, remain calm.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.